Well, it's day 2 of our War Veterans Special Reports. Tonight, Ianthea Smith talks with Bahamian war vets John McKay and Stanley Benaby about their time in the Royal Air Force.
These days, 92-year-old John McKay spends most of his time at home painting, a more low-key and softer hobby, which may not lead you to believe that this man was once a soldier in World War II.
Station Army, that's where I was stationed. The Station Army, all guns, bullets and bombs and parachute.
Okay.
And he used to take care of all that.
McKay, who hails from San Salvador, enlisted in the Army in 1942 at the age of 24.
In fact, I got married while I was in there, and I got married in August 45, just a couple of months before the war over.
McKay served his 3 years based right at home in Nassau. After he was discharged, he says he went into the hotel industry and taxi businesses, a life he says was well lived. And then there's this former soldier.
Stanley Benaby, the one and only. Stanley Clarence Benaby.
He needs no introduction. At 95 years old, Mr. Benaby seems to have just as much vigor and wit as he did in his heyday.
I was working with the Royal Air Force before I joined it. They was here in Nassau, and they brought the training service of the Royal Air Force came to the Bahamas because the danger of training in the theater of operation. So to bring them out of the theater of operation to train. That's the way to get here, the first place.
But he says it was his determination to become a flight mechanic that made him sign up with the Bahamas Air Service Squadron. In 2 words, he says it was a wonderful experience.
I want to become an engineer. That's my key factor.
For joining?
And I did. I never stopped until I become an inspector, a safety inspector for the airline. So you know what this is? I become a safety inspector for the airline. They send me all over the world. I've been to Iceland. I've been every place you can think of where aircraft is to be trained, to be able to do this job. And I guess I done well.
But for these soldiers, well done is an understatement. Our week-long War Veterans series continues tomorrow with Ormond Poitier and Reverend Matthias Monroe. Ianthea Smith, ZNS News.